Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Congratulations. Bitcoin over 100,000, at least for a short period yesterday. But we've got a bunch of things to go over. Actually, I want to show you guys some things. We're going to go through the news, and at the end of the video, we're going to get into altcoins. So if you're here because of the thumbnail with altcoins, make sure you stick around towards the end of the video. We're going to get into kind of, the altcoins that you should buy if you're thinking about buying altcoins. So, but before we get into all of that, guys, I do want to jump over to the charts and just show you guys some things. So the last time I really kind of dug into the charts, we had put in this triangle, not the one that's on there right now, but we actually had something like this going on. And back in here, I was telling you, we're putting in this symmetrical bull flag triangle pendant formation, and that likely that was going to break to the upside, which it did. But since then, we've continued to put in this longer symmetrical triangle that we have drawn right here with these two lines now. Now, this bottom line has remained the same the entire time, but we did, once we jumped out of that previous pendant, we started forming this new higher thing. And 2 days ago, we actually broke above this. Yesterday, we broke clear off that line and then did some funky things yesterday, guys. There was a lot of volatility yesterday. So I actually want to get into that specifically. But to do that, I'm going to have to go clear down to the minute. Now, I don't often look at the minute charts because it's too short of a time frame. But oops, let's not draw that. But in this occasion, just to show you guys what happened yesterday, I've got to go into the minutes. We're going to zoom in right here on what happened here. Now this, guys, each candle here is 1 minute. And if you look, we're going to zoom in even further. Maybe. Let's see. Where's my zoom? Okay, so if I can control this thing today. All right. So if you look, this one single minute right here, guys, we dropped over $4,000 in less than a minute. Okay. Over $4,000 in less than 1 minute. And within 3 minutes, I think we went, over $6,000. So what happened here? Like the news, as far as the news, what caused this? And let me be the first to say, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing in the news caused this. So guys, here's what happened with this major dip that we saw clear down to $92,000 yesterday. What happened was, look, guys, if you, let me get my little drawing, but look at the volume down here. Okay. All this volume, there was almost nothing being traded down here, guys. So here's, and I've said this before, guys, when there is low volatility or low volume like that, that is the time when whales can actually look at the heat map over here. Let's just jump over to the heat map over here. Whales can see where leverage is, guys. So we've got a bunch of shorts up here, but look, let me just move this up a bit. We have a bunch of shorts here, but we had a ton of long leverage down here. And so on that low volatility, whales and market makers and, whoever else can throw their weight around. And within 1 minute, they liquidated all of this leverage down here, guys. And I've always said, if you're playing leverage, you're just leaving that money on the table for big whales, market makers to steal away from you. It's a absolute fool's game. And that's what they did, guys. They saw a opportunity where there was low volume. They saw all of these longs down here and just liquidated all of them and stole all of that money away from regular old investors. So, it's crazy to see that happen, guys. It would be funny if it wasn't so sad and so irritating, because, if we didn't have all these people going on this high leverage crap play, these whales and these market makers would have no reason to dump the market like this. And we'd likely be quite a bit higher. And honestly, it's irritating too, because it's most likely sucking money out of crypto. These big whales, they go on a tear like this, they can buy back lower. And with the money that they've made, they get a new yacht or, whatever. So it's pretty irritating to see. And honestly, guys, I get so irritated about other YouTube channels that I otherwise really, really like and enjoy their content with. But there's almost, more often than not, if you find a crypto YouTube channel, they will have a portion where they take 1 minute to 5 minutes out of their video to promote these exchanges that that offer this crazy leverage thing. They have no KYC, know your customer policies, and you can go over there and they encourage people to play with leverage. And it's every time I see it, on these otherwise really, really informative channels, you have irresponsible marketing of these exchanges and playing with leverage. And I shake my head every time, but guys, you'll never get that here with me. Obviously right now I don't have the subscribers or anything for a lot of any sponsorship really. But if you can guarantee that I will not be taking a sponsorship from an exchange where they want me to tell you to go play leverage. I'm just not going to ever do that. The most, guys, that you're gonna hear from me as far as anything, and I don't get $1 from this, but this is, the one thing I do promote on my channel, and that is helping animal sanctuaries every month, guys. This is Steven's Forever Farm Sanctuary. They're a nonprofit. And guys, if you have anything, just go help these animals out. This is the only thing that I really promote on this channel. The rest of it is just about completely helping you guys. I'm not going to shill some stupid, project or an exchange or encourage you guys to go play with leverage. The only thing I'm ever going to do is show you guys these monthly sanctuaries that I really try and help out. So if you have a couple bucks, go help these animals out. All of their links for everything, their Cash App, their PayPal, their Venmo, their Bonfire, every way that you can help them out is listed in the description. It's also, again, guys, a nonprofit, so it helps you guys when it comes tax time. So yeah, go help them out. But yeah, like I said, guys, you know, it was an easy thing to see coming because we had all of these longs, and it was just bound. You know, we had this high level right here, got down to that, liquidated it, and then there was just, you know, spread all up over this entire area. There was a ton of longs that just were waiting to be liquidated. And when whales saw that low volume, within 1 minute, bam, nailed it. And then they bought it right back up, guys. You know, we dipped clear down here, and after they liquidated all of that, they bought it right back up, stole all of that money from all the people that were playing with leverage, and Bitcoin goes on, you know, I guess. But the good thing is, guys, is now we have a lot less leverage down below us, and we've got this high leverage shorts that are above us. So, you know, next move, I would imagine we shoot up and we wreck these guys. So that'll be good. Nobody cries for the shorters. But, you know, same goes for people playing leverage with longs. You know, you're just playing an absolute fool's game. But anyways, that was the volatility, guys, yesterday. There wasn't a lot of bad news or anything that went on. It was just too much leverage that needed to be taken off the table. You know, and you can guarantee when people saw this happening, a lot of the paper hands sold out and lost their positions to these whales as well. So, you know, but we did break that $100,000 psychological level. So that is super, super good. You know, this article right here, guys, says Bitcoin dips below 92K as 24-hour liquidations hit 1 billion. So we had, you know, $1 billion worth of leverage that was wiped out yesterday because of that. Absolutely stupid, you know. I'm sorry. If you play with leverage, just know that I think it's moronic. You know, buy Bitcoin and hodl. You're not going to lose your entire stash that way. Okay, so let's get into the news, guys. First of all, this came across my radar today. It says, congratulations, Bitcoiners. Trump cheers Bitcoin rally after cryptocurrency tops 100,000 for the first time. The interesting part to me, guys, is the actual tweet. It's not even a tweet. He posted this on Truth Social, which is his alternative to, you know, whatever, Twitter or whatever. But he said, congratulations, Bitcoiners, 100,000. You're welcome. And took complete responsibility for what Bitcoin's doing. It's hard not to say that, you know, him winning and all of his appointees that have been pro crypto hasn't helped. But honestly, guys, we're just at that part of the cycle. I don't know. It just, you know, Trump's gonna Trump, and this is completely like him. There's no humbleness to anything Trump does. So anyways, I thought it was funny. Anyways, the newest appointee from Trump is David Sachs. And he's been appointed as kind of the White House's AI and crypto czar. Again, this, guys, is another pretty good thing for the crypto. Some people love David Sachs. Some people hate him. He was a co-founder with Elon Musk, I believe, in PayPal. Other than that, he's been, you know, very pro Bitcoin. He's also some of the hate that he gets, guys, comes because he's a super huge bull and has been a very early big investor in Solana. So some people, if you hate Solana, you're not going to love this news. But if you're in Solana, this is actually, a pretty good bullish appointee as far as the White House goes. So, it just seems like every single day we're getting new appointees that are, it's looking very intentional at this point. I don't know what to say, it's either, intentionally setting the White House and this new administration up to be very pro crypto, or, I don't even know what else it could be. So, anyways, guys, we did have some economic data come out today. It was the payroll numbers, and it came out actually a lot better than last month, which you can see over here on the Fed Watch tool that the new economic this payroll numbers have bolstered the chances of a rate cut this month. So, yesterday we were down at about 71% that we would get a rate cut. Now we're up over 85% that we will have a rate cut this month. So, good news there. Also, that came out this morning, and since Bitcoin and pretty much all markets have kind of trended upwards. So it's been a good day as far as that goes. Okay, so let's get into altcoins, guys. I've talked a little bit about Bitcoin dominance, and I've kind of shown you guys this Bitcoin dominance chart. We need to go back out to, let's go out to the daily. Get out here and zoom, clear out, maybe, if I can even find where we're at now. There we go. And don't mind my squiggles. All right, so as you can see, I drew this bottom line quite a while ago, and we were just trending up on this trend line. We'd bounce off it and just continue up all the way up here. We were above 61%, and Bitcoin dominance has just, fallen through that floor and continued downwards. So, this is kind of a thing that people are looking at and saying, okay, this is the start of the alt season. Alts are going to start flying now. And they have been, we've seen it with XRP, with ADA, a bunch of these altcoins that are just going through the roof. But I do want to jump right now over and show you guys a little bit different view on this Bitcoin dominance chart. It's actually in the form of a tweet right over here. So as you can see right here, guys, this goes back to the previous cycle. And it was pretty much the same thing, down here, this bottom red line, this is Bitcoin dominance right down here. And we did last cycle, we had that same ascending trend line where we just kind of bounced off it and just trended upwards. Once we broke through right here, guys, we just absolutely fell down afterwards. And that was right here, guys, with this top chart is altcoin market cap. So you can see what altcoins did after this point where it broke through that trend line, and alts just absolutely blew off. So we topped out here last November, or not last November, November of 2022. And alts and the entire market had that bear market where we came down. And since we've been kind of trending up a bit with Bitcoin dominance, but you can see, guys, this is that line that I just showed you guys on the charts. this trend line that Bitcoin dominance has just been trending upwards on, and we've just broken through that. So we are here comparatively to the last cycle. So if you're looking to diversify into different things other than Bitcoin, right now is probably a decent time to be doing that. We will have, hopefully we will have, a pretty decent altcoin season. I say hopefully, maybe that's not your thing. Maybe you're just into Bitcoin, which doesn't mean bad things. Again, this doesn't mean bad things for Bitcoin. Bitcoin will still continue up over the next year. Altcoins just seem to have that season during the bull run where they just outperform. So again, guys, we're basically here in altcoins, and we have a bunch of ways to go up. So now the thing is, guys, I do want to talk about altcoins and what altcoins you should get into. This is CoinMarketCap, guys. If you're thinking about getting into an altcoin, a few things you shouldn't do. First of all, don't FOMO in on coins that have already pumped 5 times. Yes, they might go up further, but that is not a reason to buy into those coins. You need to go over, if you're seeing a bunch of stuff on Facebook or Twitter about, XRP, buy XRP now. XRP has done a 5x over the last few weeks, guys. If you don't think that's overheated, yes, it could continue up. During alt seasons, things get overheated and just continue to go up. That can't be denied, but there could also be some consolidation in XRP and these other coins that have done a quick 5x in a few weeks. You guys, XRP has actually jumped clear all the way to number 4, number 3 if you discount Tether, which it's jumped over Solana. And it could continue. I'm not saying it can't. The XRP, all you XRP guys, if you're into XRP, know that I have owned XRP before. I don't currently own it. I bought it clear back in 2017. Big dummy of me. Back in 2017, I made that mistake of FOMOing in to XRP while it was pumping. And I held some XRP, not all of what I bought, but I held some of XRP up until last year, 2023, at which point I saw what Solana was doing, and I got out of XRP and ADA, Cardano, and got into Solana because I saw the use cases of Solana. Now you might think, well, you're a big dummy. You sold out of these coins that have just done a 5x. But guys, I got into Solana and it's done a 5x in the time that XRP and Cardano were basically stable coins. They were doing absolutely nothing. So at this point, I'm about broken even, as far as, with these pumps, with these other coins that I got out of and into, I'm about even. But I didn't FOMO into Solana. I bought Solana based on a lot of things that I thought I saw. And Solana is being used. I use it personally every single day. So obviously I'm going to be invested in something that I use every single day. XRP, honestly, I bought XRP before I knew what it was. And if it's your thing, cool, buy it up. It's not particularly my kind of coin, if I'm going to be completely honest. It's got a use, not going to deny that. But it's kind of a banking coin. It's meant for cross-border transaction settlements in the banking system. Just not my thing. It'd be like me investing in Lockheed Martin or McDonald's. It's just, that's not my thing. If it's your thing, cool. Hopefully, I think XRP and Cardano will do well this cycle. It's just, those are just not my things anymore. I'll always love Cardano. It basically paid for this entire house that I built. So I will always love Cardano for that. But guys, when I sold out and got into Solana, I just saw all the use cases that Solana's doing. Solana's doing about tens of thousands of transactions every second, whereas Cardano is, I believe, doing less than one transaction per second. So the price is doing well, but nobody's using it for anything. That paired with, I'm just not a fan of Charles Hoskinson, the guy that's in charge, or in, kind of the head of Cardano. I'm just not a real big fan of him. But that's the thing, guys. Getting back to what I was saying, don't FOMO into coins just because you see it pumping. Don't FOMO into coins because you see people on X and Twitter pumping it. Go over to CoinMarketCap. If you're going to diversify and get into altcoins, go over to CoinMarketCap. If you're going to, look into altcoins, we'll just click on XRP right here. So you can click on any of these coins over on CoinMarketCap, and you can go, let's see, where's the about tab right here. And you can read all about what XRP is. How is the XRP ledger network secured? Where can you buy XRP? Who are the founders? What makes XRP unique? All of these things, like, you should absolutely go over and read what these coins are about, because I'm a firm believer in investing in the things that you believe in, So go over, do your research, guys. Don't just FOMO in because of price action, because it could be a very big mistake. It obviously was for me back in the 2017 cycle. I started FOMOing into coins that were blasting off, and I got stuck with the bags afterwards. So, just go through here. There's a lot of good projects. I think XRP is a decent project if it's your thing. I'm obviously, I love Solana, been a big fan of Solana for a year now or so, and I've been using it quite a bit. BNB is another layer one. It's kind of Binance's coin, Binance's layer one. And then you've got the meme coins, guys, the meme coins like Dogecoin, which don't have any particular use. Yes, they can be used as an investment. A lot of meme coins are kind of like playing the lottery, like a lottery ticket kind of thing, because they will pump massively and then they'll go to zero. So, Dogecoin has been one of the meme coins that has had some staying power. But again, guys, it doesn't have any particular utility. It doesn't have anything that makes it better than, some of its predecessors. So, just know what you're getting into when it comes to meme coins. Cardano is another layer one. Also, obviously, Tron. You've got Avalanche, which is another layer one coin. Avalanche has some cool things going on with it as far as gaming. So, that's an interesting one. Another thing to look into, guys, is what if you think there's going to be a narrative this cycle on anything, maybe you want to look into last cycle it was a big narrative for NFTs, and NFTs are still a big thing. But that's why, chains like Ethereum and some of, NFTs in general really, really pumped last cycle. So that was one narrative. Another narrative is, gaming, or sector in cryptocurrency is gaming. Obviously I said Avalanche has some cool gaming stuff going on with it. I believe Sui and a few other, IMC, I believe are big into gaming. But you've got gaming, you've got, decentralized finance. You've also got DPIN, which is decentralized physical infrastructure. Now, this is things like, let's see if I can even find any DPIN plays here. Like Helium Mobile. Obviously, like I've come out and said that I use Helium. I haven't paid for one single cell phone bill this entire year because I'm on Helium Mobile and I get rewarded. That's a whole different thing. If you guys want to go back and look at my Helium mobile videos that I've done, go back and search for those. But a decentralized cell tower infrastructure is kind of what decentralized physical infrastructure is. You've got that. You've got decentralized ride shares, kind of like Uber, but decentralized. That's another DPIN play. So you've got DPIN. You've also got AI plays in crypto. And the one that I'm in is Render, guys, right here, clear down at 29th on the market cap. But Render is kind of a cloud compute play, which plays into providing compute for artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence and any kind of rendering that a lot of, Hollywood types. In fact, J.J. Abrams, if you know who J.J. Abrams is, he's on the board of Render, does a lot of movies that require special effects and compute power. So this is something that he really believes in. I think it's a good project that will probably do pretty well this cycle. Not to say you should buy it. I don't really care. I'm not trying to pump my bags or anything, but guys, another thing, we've got Artificial Superintelligence Alliance right here, guys, which is FET. I don't know a lot about this, but don't buy something straight off just the name either. Artificial intelligence in the name. Kind of seems iffy to me. Go over there and read about it. Make sure it's legit. Do your due diligence and find out what these coins are about. And, get into something that you love. Get into something that you believe in. Don't go on Facebook looking for the next 100 times pumps, because there's all kinds of people that are just trying to pump their bags, and they want you to be their exit liquidity. So, I wouldn't trust much that you see on social media, guys. So anyways, guys, it is getting to be about that time in the cycle where, you really might want to be looking at diversifying into, some of these smaller coins, some altcoins. Maybe not, it's a safer bet to stay in Bitcoin. I will not kid you one bit about that, because you can always hold Bitcoin. You can hold Bitcoin through the bear markets, and it's not fun holding through the bear markets, but you can do it in Bitcoin. In altcoins, not so much. Every cycle you will have altcoins that pump up a bunch, and then during the bear market, they basically disappear. So, just know that it's a bit riskier of a play. You don't want to hold altcoins through several cycles, I don't think. There are some that will do well, but it's like Solana, guys. Solana went up and hit an all-time high last cycle of $260, and in the bear market, it went down to $8. And, a lot of it had to do with FTX. FTX was a big investor in Solana. So when FTX went down, man, it made Solana tank. I'm glad I wasn't in Solana during that down period, because it couldn't have felt good. But since, Solana's kind of proven itself with some staying power, even though it went through all of that. And, Ethereum's been another one. You can hold Ethereum through the bear market. It obviously hasn't done as well as Bitcoin. And Bitcoin didn't do well through the bear market, guys. So generally speaking, alts just, as hard as Bitcoin crashes in the bear market, alts get hammered even worse. So be careful with it. But this is kind of the time in the cycle where you can kind of take a little bit of your portfolio. I'm not saying by any means sell all of your Bitcoin right now and get into meme coins and these small market altcoins or anything, but it is a time where you can take some and do well in that market if you know what you're looking for and kind of timing wise. And hopefully I can kind of give you guys a bit better expectation throughout this bull market on maybe timing on when things are about to, come back into order and crash, so you can get out of, your altcoins. The big thing with altcoins is, unless you're using them, if like me with using Solana every day, obviously I'm going to just have some all the time, probably even through the bear market. I mean, not even probably, but I'll continue to use Solana through this bear market. I guarantee you. So other than that, you really, the purpose of altcoins, in my opinion, is to take advantage of altcoin season, so you can stack more Bitcoin. So anyways, guys, a lot of things to think about. I just wanted to do this video on altcoins because I see a lot of people FOMOing into projects that have 5x'd in a few weeks, and they know nothing about the project. They know nothing about the tokenomics of what they're getting into. And I don't know. I'm a firm believer that you should know what you're getting into and, have a plan and get into things that you believe in. Get into things that you're happy to see happening. Not just because something's said to be, going to the moon or whatever. So yeah, let's see, where are we at today? We are actually, in the time of recording this video, we've busted up above 100,000 again. Right now we're sitting at 101. Let's go over to the charts real quick, guys. We're sitting at 101.5 right now on Bitcoin, guys. So let's just zoom back into this chart. I do have one more thing I want to say before I let you guys go. And to do that, I'm going to go down to the hourly. Okay, so as you can see right here, guys, here's that symmetrical pendant that we've been putting in since we broke that previous one. We bounced around in here a few times. A few days ago, we broke above this, and pretty quickly, right after we broke above it, we just shot above that 100,000 mark and put in that all-time high right here. Now, yesterday, again, we fell all the way through, completely through this triangle in a matter of minutes. And within minutes, we had bounced clear above it again, guys. So the cool thing here, guys, is usually when you break out of these triangles, you'll bust out of it, and then you'll correct and turn that upper line into support. And I believe we've done that. Even though the market overcorrected on leverage, clear all the way through to the bottom, through the bottom of this triangle, we really have, we wicked below that, but we did land and kind of turn this upper bound into support. And guys, again, now we're just bouncing off of that. So it's looking like today's going to be a pretty good day. Good end of week. We'll have to see what we do over the weekend. I'm all about weekend rallies. Leave the Wall Street fellas in the dust and let them buy higher on Monday, in my opinion. So anyways, guys, if you guys like this video, again, please help me out and hit the like button. If you guys have anything that you want to see me cover, if you want me to go through any specific altcoin that you're kind of interested or heard about on the channel, let me know in the comments. I'm more than happy to do that stuff for you guys. But yeah, have a good weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video.